These men are loading pieces of rainforest aboard a ship. 50 tons of the finest tropical wood. FARC rebels are among those that profit from the illegal timber trade. They hide from the authorities in the forests of the Amazon. They have no need to worry about being arrested in this small river port in southern Colombia. Rangers from the National Parks Administration have no authority here, even though they know that the timber mafia is on the verge of threatening Chiribiquete National Park.
5
years ago, the wood poachers kept 30 kilometers away from the park. Now, trees are being cut down only 10 kilometers away. And things are getting dramatically worse, as you can see. The felling of trees, the illegal planting of coca, and extensive farming all represent a threat to the park.
Farming in the region of Caqueta is increasingly eating away at the remaining stretches of forest. Part of the problem is that local farmers use their land inefficiently. Today, there is mainly grass, where there once was tropical rainforest with biological diversity. Ranchers are the ones most responsible for turning forests into pastures. The German Society for International Cooperation, GIZ, is supporting 9 pilot fincas, or farms, to protect the national park.
Hier vor Ort interessiert sich niemand für Entwaldung. Das heißt,
no one cares about deforestation here. The people don't think ecologically. They don't appreciate the value of the forest. For them, it's just trees that get in the way of livestock. But we can show them that by investing, they can get more out of their fincas in the long term. And they save the hassle of cutting down more trees or moving the finca to a new location. If we do that, then I think it'll be attractive for the farmers to do things our way.
Little changes can make a big difference. For example, paths for livestock. On the pilot farms, the herd moves from pasture to pasture along 60-centimeter wide paths. That way, the cows don't trample and destroy valuable feed grass. The pilot farms are intended to demonstrate that ecological practices like pasture rotation and the use of natural fertilizer can serve as a model for the region.
People have already visited us because they're interested. The idea is that we motivate other farmers to protect the environment by showing them how profitable it is to use the land more efficiently. We can produce more milk without cutting down stretches of forest.
Sailing up the Rio Orteguaza. One of the pilot fincas can only be reached by boat. It belongs to Felipe Eslava. At 32 years old, he represents a new generation of landowners. He studied business and worked for years abroad. He has a vision of transforming the family finca into an ecological farm. He officially registered 300 hectares of his land as an environmentally protected area, disused pastures where the forest has begun to grow again. When the forest returns, so do the forest animals.
We don't lose any production capacity. In fact, we profit by creating biomass, oxygen, biological diversity, and nutrients for the soil. The land regenerates naturally. If you give nature the time, it can perform this task better than anything else.
But Eslava's farm urgently needs modernization. 40 to 60 cows have to be milked by hand every morning. The same is the case on most of the region's farms. Some of the milk is used for cheese. The farmers in Caqueta are not yet capable of properly marketing what they produce, Eslava says. In the future, he'd like to see his organic products featured in the gourmet restaurants of the Colombian capital.
We have to compete with big money enterprises, such as planting coca, illegal mining, and a host of other lucrative but illegal sources of income. We don't want to start any conflicts. The solution is a sustainable economic model that achieves high market prices.
For that reason, Eslava isn't just counting on agriculture. He wants to open his farm to tourists, offering vacation packages that include birdwatching tours in environmentally protected areas. Such oases of forest are all too rare in Caqueta. They're the last refuge of local biodiversity.